All right, we're going to bring our friend Brian Altano back on here, but Max, let's you and I talk about that Uncharted 4.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That quite literally upset the apple cart. That is... so we had a brief hiccup in the beginning there.
Totally.
Look at the size of this crowd.
Yeah.
Like,
and just
I can totally, absolutely forgive them for having to stop down for a minute if there was a brief technical hiccup. And this is a game that the sheer number of moving parts.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this game being delayed if it means that it's going to do stuff like this.
I really like what they showed here. This is just in a lot of ways, it's a very typical Uncharted scene in that Uncharted does big action scenes just as well as any big action movie does.
This, I think there's a habit I have with Uncharted games where I almost like underhype myself, you know, because they are taking something that's very familiar, which is stuff you see in action movies, which we almost grow accustomed to. But once you actually have the controller in your hands and you're playing it, it's incredibly exciting. And because of that, I think it's almost like, well, you know, it's not like it's something we've seen in movies a million times, and that's okay. And then this is just. The scale of this is nuts.
I love the expansiveness of it. We start all the way up here, and by the end of this demo, you know, we're way outside the city, at the end of the road.
And everything can get blown up and broken and punched in the face, apparently.
Oh, hi, Brian.
Oh, hi. I've transformed right in front of your eyes.
Brian, Marty, what did you guys think of Uncharted?
Wow. I thought, I'm sort of speechless by that entire conference.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start.
It was just like, game.
Can we talk about the fact, I don't mean this by hyperbole.
Yeah.
That might have been my favorite E3 conference ever.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the lows were things that you would consider highs in pretty much any other press conference before.
The lows to me were like, hey, we got Call of Duty from Xbox. Like when that is, to me, like sort of the slow point of the conference.
Yeah.
I mean, just closing on Uncharted. What are we going to talk about? I don't know what you want to talk about.
Let's talk about
let's talk about this.
Uncharted 4.
Let's
start here.
So Uncharted 4. Every time this game breaks, it's great because we know it's real.
Yeah.
Real video games break all the time. Fake ones never do. So this is fantastic.
You remember a PlayStation experience? The player died at one point and fell through the world.
Yeah,
like,
but this
that doesn't bother me at all.
No, and this. You know, we still had this amazing cinematic feel to it, but everything seems sort of open. Like, I'm looking around, I'm like, how do I know where to go? Like, when I get in that Jeep, how do I know what route to take?
Yeah, it looks like an open world game, but it clearly, I guess, isn't. You know?
And it's kind of amazing that just this is the level of passion and detail that Naughty Dog puts into these things, but that city that you're driving around in has a billion things in it that you may never see.
Yeah. Think of how many people's livelihoods they destroyed driving through those carts.
Oh, man, I know.
Poor, like... The peach farmer is just trying to sell his goods, and now his whole life is ruined.
Think about the peach farmer.
I still was thinking of the peach farmer.
It reached a point where I was kind of, it was almost hypnotic. You know, he's jumping over so many things, and then there's like pigs or goats or something.
Yeah, they were upset about that.
No horses died. No, that was good.
No horses died in tonight's conference, I believe.
No. Just a really sort of incredible job. Like, Uncharted has always done this fantastic job of these little details that add a lot of character. I'm just like when you see before when Drake got grabbed and he sort of has to like punch his way out of it. There's these like little moments, these little just sort of motions in the body that add so much character to this game.
I mean, even when the controller froze before because they forgot to charge it or whatever. I mean, they had a lot of stuff going on. You saw these characters, just NPCs walking around and just like picking stuff up, looking around. They really do build this world, even if you only get to see a few seconds of it at a time.
Look at this! Look at that! That scaffolding!
A guy was on that scaffold for like a month, and they just wrecked it in 4 seconds.
Do we think, now I have a theory that Nate dies at the end of this.
Yeah.
I think he died.
Okay, you think he died?
I think Nate dies.
We just saw the end of the game.
Yeah, when he hits that thing. I think that's a
So I don't know about that, but
what if this is the entire game? What if this is the whole game? It's just a runner.
I don't know about Nate dying, but I do think that Sully dies at the end of this demo because Nate jumps on that grappling hook thing
and then leaves
just leaves his friend in the truck.
Presumably he breaks.
Well, we didn't hear any vuvuzelas, so I don't think anyone died.
I don't think Sully has his own musical death.
Man.
Yeah.
Me, no! God, yeah, it's just such a gorgeous looking game. I really cannot wait to play it.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, they showed enough stuff tonight that I'll be able to play in the meantime. They can take their time with this.
Yep.
It'll give me time to replay the first three Uncharted games. I don't want this to be rushed out. I want this to be perfect, and it looks like it's getting there.
I love this bit when they drive around the construction. I love the banter between Sully and Nate.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you know where to go? I
don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to go the wrong place every time I play this, which I'm sort of going to be fine with because I just want to see it.
You're gonna hear a lot of vuvuzelas.
Well, there you go. So this was one of the many games we saw at this conference.
Yeah, let's rewind to the very beginning.
Yep.
They opened up. They finally did it.
This was really Christmas morning.
Yeah.